right orientation. All right. Now, first things first. We'll get right back to this. I want to open the sub box. Let's open it and go through it. It's not registering that I'm live yet. Can you imagine it's quiet uptown? All right. There we go. It's officially registering that I am live. Okay, and we're at the right orientation, but that kind of cut down on my space. All right. Well, first off, good morning. I did wake up a little bit late, so I sound like a frog. I got my coffee in my Virginia cup. Because I need it. Ooh, let me put some lotion on, Jesus. So, I wanted to show you guys the subscription box because all of these items are a la carte, which means they're available for you to purchase, just the ones that you want, because the box, this is the last sub box. So if you didn't want a box, I'll leave the link up just so you can grab this one, but everything else is a la carte. And so I will show you what is inside of this box. I did record a video of it, but the editing is not doing what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do it at the beginning of this live. All right, now that my hands are lotioned and I am no longer ashy, let me go ahead and open the box. So this box is Wordsmith Wonders and Love in Letters. As you guys know, my slogan is experience something new, but let's go ahead and open it. The first thing that came on the inside was a letter to all of you wonderful, wonderful petals, right? And then you will open it and you have this beautiful packaging, and this is for Valentine's Day. So we have the wonderful, beautiful flowers, and I'm just going to take everything out of here and then we'll go through it one by one. So you also have this package here. We'll open this, and this is the Black History portion. So I love it. And if you have any questions about the box while I'm going through it, please let me know. Because the reason I'm live is I love talking to y'all back and forth. All right, so this right here was inspired by love letters that sustained the wars. All of the wars that have happened, love letters have always sustained our soldiers. And I'm not speaking in the sense of, I know we just had 6888, or the 6888 movie drop, even though that was very, very inspiring. I've had this already planned before that movie dropped, but the reason I wrote it is because this is how I got into pen paling. People were sending me letters and care packages, and it was just amazing to get. Like, somebody sent me a box and there was deodorant in it. Not like one, I needed it because we weren't hitting any ports. Hey, Fredetta, we weren't hitting any ports, so it wasn't like I was going to be able to have some more later. And I thought it was just so thoughtful. And then there were like children writing, and I'm like, let me write you back. And I felt in that moment why the 6888 was so important, because that letter made it to me, even though they shipped it a month ago. It finally made it to me at the right time. And then we got to the point where I wanted to write them back. So this is how I got into pen paling, because people like you were so thoughtful. Whenever you get your box, we have my signature cherry blossom wax seal is here, just like any planner girl. We not breaking that. Hopefully this can slide right on out. There we go. Because we're going to reuse it. For me, this would be like some pretty cool ephemera. I'd probably cut the paper into strips and then reuse the wax seal later. I'll set it there. And now let's go through what is in this bunch. So we have Love and Letters. This is a sticker sheet. I thought it was very beautiful. I've used this sheet about 3 times already, and I've been putting the little envelopes of mail on Happy Mail that I send out. I've also been using them in my journal, where I've changed up my journaling style. I want to try something for the first 6 months where I'm not doing like a full deco spread. So I decided to take one of these, put it at the beginning, and then put it at the end of when I write. And it just kind of depicts the start and the ending before I start the next portion. And instead of dedicating like a page to journaling, I've decided to just do the continuation. And the stickers mark where I start and end the next portion. All right. Next up, we have Write Your Heart Out. I know you've seen this on Instagram already. This is a postcard. All right. I even told you where to place your stamp. We have TealsGold here, and I did 4 rows here because of those like me. You can put the country that you're shipping to, in case you didn't know. So some people, like if you decided to send this box to one of your overseas friends and they shipped this like back to you, or they wrote it, they'd put USA on the 4th row, because I know in the US we do 3 rows, but some countries they do not. But yes, I was enjoying these colors. It reminded me of ice cream, to be honest. It reminded me of like love and ice cream. So I really enjoyed the way this turned out. And then next up, we have the Yours Forever card. So I want to point out that any of the things that I produce is not for a single use. So this card says Yours Forever. That does not mean that it was only used for Valentine's Day, but you can use it for an anniversary. You can use it for a birthday. See what I mean? And it comes with an envelope as well. So you are good to go. All right. Next up, we have the Pen Pal pack. So patrons spent the last 2 years receiving Pen Pal packs from me, and I decided let's not limit it to just the patrons. Let's put the Pen Pal packs, like let's put them available on the website. And if you put them available on the website, other people, they can buy them when they need them. So here we have this paper, and it is like a vintage feel paper. The camera doesn't do it justice, but we have just these corner lots here in very, very light lines. One, to guide you. And I'm putting lines up here because I've gotten letters from y'all. And the slant that people write letters at, I don't know if it bothers them, but it bothers me. So I put the lines to help you out. And the lines are in a light pink. So the way I did this is I got feedback from the patrons. I used to put 6 pieces of paper in here, 2 envelopes, and they were like, yeah, that's too much paper. Like, can you do 2 papers per envelope? And so I did. So we have 2 sheets, a total of 4 with the envelopes. Okay. So they do come with the envelopes, and this allows you to write something, and if it carries over to the next page, you do have a second page, but you're not overwhelmed and has so much paper left. And you have this wonderful crafted envelope that goes with the set. All right, and that is what we have for the Valentine's Day portion. But again, it's not just for Valentine's Day. You can use this for anniversaries and everything. So I try to make them useful. Next up, we have the Black History Month portion. And this one was inspired by all of like the writers that we've had. And of course, that's inspired by what's going on in the world and the book ban. I was like, people have spent so much time writing throughout the ages to tell us what's happening, their experience, that they should be honored. And of course, for Black history, we have stories that are still untold to this day. So the Wordsmith Wonders isn't just to give a ode to those who have already written, but for those in the future who write. So if this inspired you, hey, let me write like this short story, let me write a poem. This right here is to let you know, like, we still need you and you've made such a big difference. So let's open this one up. And I decided to go with colors that just reminded me of royalty because the power of the pen, we will never, I'm not going to say never either, but so far we have not gotten out of the pen, out of the era of the pen. Because if our president can sign 500, executive orders with a pen, y'all got stories that you can write. The pen is powerful. So we have Wordsmith Wonders. We have that here. I absolutely love this color palette. The color palette was just, I wanted to eat it. And not because like it looks edible, but it just looks like every single color that I like was popping. So we have the gold, we have teal, clearly. And we have this purple. Now, I don't normally rock with purple, but this purple gave a very vintage feel, and I was really cool with it. So this is great deco for any time of the year. And for those who are just hopping in, if you have any questions about the box, let me know. We have the postcard for this one, and it is Letters That Lift. The PSA that I put out about it was when you get your box or you buy these separately, that you write encouraging words or affirmations to a Black woman in your life. Now, I sent out about 5 of these, and I have a list to send some more. But all the Black women that I have addresses for, they're getting one of these. Okay, I think it is very important that the same way that, Black girls throw out that compliment, hey girl, look at you, red suit, looking good, looking hot. I see you. I see you. We should do the same. Okay, we throw out a lot of compliments. Let's go ahead and let's get them back. So send this off. That is my objective with this postcard. And it says Letters That Lift, so don't send nothing crazy to lift. Okay, if you're not lifting, don't use it. Pick a different postcard. Next up, we have Voices of the Pen. Okay, this is just a card, and I feel that sometimes we think you send cards for just occasions. This one right here in general is specific to you sending a card for whatever reason. And I know when you go card shopping, that's always hard, right? You're looking at cards and you're like, well, nobody's birthday is coming up. Nobody's anniversary is coming up. Nobody's having a baby. This isn't grief. But if you were just like, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I did this. So I sent this to one of the ladies that has always encouraged me to continue to learn how to draw. And I just drew a doodle in there. The Voices of the Pen. And I didn't just like draw any doodle. Well, I drew any doodle, but I used the fountain pen because that's how fancy the card made me feel, right? All right. And then we go back to our pen pal pack is here. So I did make this fully vintage style because the title of this one is The Legacy of Letters. And I do feel like we underestimate our hoarding ability. And if you are going to hoard, why not hoard some letters that can be carried out throughout time? Like my grandma used to be my pen pal. And for me to be able to pull out letters from her, knowing she's over 70, it just brings me to tears. And I'm hoping that she reads mine in my absence of not being close to home anymore. And it also brings her to tears. So I do think we should really think about legacy and not in a way of like leaving land, but in a way where your words carry through time. So that's what I would use this for. I mean, granted, it is a pen pal pack. So if you want to send it to anybody, you can. I also put lines up here so that way it can guide you. So that's what we have this for. And that is the Black History portion. Wordsmith Wonders. And I hope that this box was inspiring. I hope it was inspiring to people. I had a really good time putting it together, and the things in here have just been so useful. I know I'm supposed to be selling it, but I'm legit out here like using them. Oh, I can't put it back in. We'll put it back in later. There we go. We got one more portion, but I wanted to give you some ASMR, so have at it. You said you loved the vintage feel? Yes, I liked it too. So here we have, as you know, my standard business card and my thank you card, but the special item for this box is the wax seals. So the wax seals, I made sure that they were the pink and the gold for kind of like an elegance, and we have a heart for love and then like a vintage leaf here. So this allows you to pick two of the things that you're going to ship off and put something just magnificent on it. It has a backing on it, so you're good to go, and it won't slide around. And the last thing that I include with this is stamps. So I've learned through Patreon that people like the items that are being sent, but they have to go make a run to the post office just to be able to send it off. So I was like, how can I mitigate that? All pen pal packs that are purchased with any box or for Patreon automatically come with stamps for you to be able to ship your stuff off. And it comes in handy. It really does. So I always want to make the boxes inclusive where there's nothing extra that you have to do, but if you want to, there's room to do it. So anything you want it to send, you can. Each box will come with stamps. That will be a standard. And that is the box. So if there's any questions, put them in the chat. Other than that, now we can start with setting up March. And I won't keep y'all all day. I'm keeping you here until 12 at the latest. Because guess where I'm going? I'm going to a yarn store in Alexandria, Virginia. What happened is I'm on YouTube and I decided to search like what's local to me, like who's making YouTube videos that are local in my area. And it turns out this lady, she owns a yarn company, like a building, and it has all of these different types of yarn. And I've been trying to knit my own cardigan for probably like 2 years now. And the yarn is just not working. I don't know who these people are on YouTube where they're crocheting clothes, but with polyester yarn. Like, I know you're hot. I know you are sweating because it is uncomfortable. I've been using polyester yarn since I was 15, and I still can't fathom how people want to wear it. It's like as a blanket, I get it. Scarf, maybe, but anytime I wear it as a scarf, it breaks out my chin. And then for the beanie's pretty fine, but I would definitely caution for a black natural hair. It will absorb like the oils that you have in your hair and kind of dry your hair out, which is why you see people crocheting hats now, and then they have the inside silk lining or satin. So some figured out, hey, this has not been working. And so I had to use I had to Google basically what type of yarn are they making our clothes out of? And there's different types, there's wool, there's cotton. I'm like, well, let me go buy some natural fibers. So that's what I'm doing right after this video because I want to see what they have. And me and my daughter are going to go take a road trip. So good day. Good day. Now, you guys, I did not record a video of the flip through of January, so I'm gonna do that. February was basically me not doing what I'm supposed to do, but let's get there. All right, so I think I did a flip through of the beginning. So let me skip to January. Here we go. So this is my January cover page. I really just wanted it to be a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of coffee stuff. So we have coffees. Of course, you know, books always go with coffee. And I enjoyed it. So I have my monthly here. Let me figure out. I had to change my orientation, so this is a little weird. But yeah, just minimal. And basically, most of the stuff here will be minimal because I have been very busy. I have been swamped with school and work where we just have to make it do something, right? But when everything calms down after I graduate, I'll have plenty of time. Oh, not my coffee code. All right, so y'all know I like to track my music. And I like to track my music because sometimes we can get stuck in a loop of listening to the same songs. So I try to make myself download 2 new songs a month to add to the playlist. And then y'all know at the second half of the year is when I take those songs that I had on repeat the most. I add it to my Fall Feels playlist, which I give y'all access to every year in my newsletter. So you can see like what's been added. But I just like adding. Like, so I just make it purposeful that I need to add to my playlist. So we got Play It Loud. Of course, we got Squabble Up. Okay. Let's go, K Dot. Black Girl Memoir Dochi. Knock the Boy Out of You is a country song by Joel Russell. And he was so disgusted at all of the men who were saying, your body, my choice. So he made a song about it, and it's a good one. So if you don't really like country, but you support the movement, that's a good song. And then I have All Right by Victoria Monet because the video fire. Like, I be at work on YouTube replaying this video because whoever her, what do you call it? Choreographer is, have just been eating up her last couple of videos. And that's one of them. Oh, you said you've been tracking the music this year. Okay, there we go. Here I have my mood tracker and my habit tracker. Now, this mood tracker, I used a stamp for this. Do I have the stamp over here? No, I don't. But I used a stamp and I normally color in the inside, but I decided to color in the outside just to be a little different. And oh, you said, "Hey girl, so much easier to watch a replay." Okay, I got it. But I made sure to do a log here. And I think after last month, I think I need to add one more. I'm not sure, but I think there were some days I left blank just because I couldn't like describe what I was feeling and it wasn't on my swatches. So I'm going to add one. But next for February, I didn't write down or I didn't set this page up, but I'm going to fill in the middle portions when I do. For my habit tracker for this quarter, I am tracking working out, reading, and medicine. My goal was to work out 3 days per week because that is the minimum of how many days I have available to do so. It is not going well, okay? I started off strong and has slowly died down already. Reading. Now, I know this might look admirable, right? But this is not leisure reading. This is for homework. I've been trying to leisure read for weeks now, probably like 6 weeks. And I have been steadily reading textbooks or different articles that they say I have to read. And then for medicine, this is a combination in between like medicine I have to take and then like a daily vitamin. So I found out that I'm only taking my medicine on days I go to work, and on days I'm off, I don't even remember that we have a medicine cabinet. Anybody else do that? Is it just me? I'm like, oh yeah. So here we have my first week set up, and I tried to do what the other bullet journal girls do, where they pick a theme and they stick with it for the month. I tried, and I don't have enough stickers for that. I don't, well, I guess because most of them draw, it's easy to stay with the same theme. But I tried to do coffee because I feel January it's dark outside. Here it snowed, and I was just like, it was just really sleepy. Like who picked January to be the new start of the year when we used to do it back in March? Like March or April used to be the start. And that makes sense. Even the trees are waking up. And I don't know who decided January was a good month in the middle of your body just feeling thrown off because of the weather. Crazy talk. But yeah, I'm just flipping through the weeks currently. These stickers right here I got from Nib and Fleur about a year ago. Was it a year? Yeah, about a year ago. And I bought 4 sets of them. So you'll see that. But the reason you don't see it on the first week is because I forgot there was 5 weeks. Like here in January. So that threw off my whole set. I've been adding a scripture of the week. And that has been helpful with like me keeping up with Bible study. And I've been loving the dolls from Stick with Katie and Isosella Jules. They just got so much flavor, so much flavor in them. It's just, yeah, you cannot use it. And then I have like, I think I put coffee rings on almost all the pages. Yeah. So the coffee rings are from Serica Studio. I enjoyed them. I used the whole sheet, so I need some more. Yes. But enjoy. And you're up here, Keshna. You're the one I sent the doodle letter to. So I hope you get it. I also tried to draw my own stamp. So we'll do better next time. But I love it. All right, while we get ready to set up, what you call it, the next sets, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions, and I want to see your answers in the chat. 1, how are you this week? Can you believe that today is March 1st? My son's birthday is in 2 days. My sister's birthday is in 3 days. My grandma is in like 6 days. But can you believe that we are in March? Two, the question will be, what was one of your most exciting purchases for 2024? And number 3, is there any conference that you're going to this year? Have you been eyeing one, or have you already purchased your ticket for one? Now let y'all drop that in the comments, because as a bullet journaler, I need to draw these lines. And I don't want to leave y'all in silence like that. Uh-oh. There we go. And I'll read the comments as they come in. Is everybody's planner system working for them so far? Mine's working. I think in between Sterling Ink, Archer and Olive, and Stylogy. I think I'm set. I think I am set. There we go. I don't see any comments coming in, so I don't know if it froze. If y'all can hear me, put it in the chat. There we go. So I'm setting up my monthly. And one thing I like to do is to set up all of the bases, like the base of everything that I do. Just for, like, I can go back in and do deco later. But majority of like the beginning of my monthlies, not monthly, but like the beginning of the month, that is basically all with the zebra mile liners. And only because I guess I'm just drawing everything so big to take up space that there's not really enough room for stickers. So I kind of chalk it up to, we're just going to color everything in. There we go. Oh, I hear everybody in my house waking up. About time. There we go. And sorry, I don't have music for y'all today. Here we go. That would have made it a little less awkward. All right, there we go. I think I've officially settled on like my top 6 favorite spreads. Because when I look back at my planner from last year, I had the same 6 spreads repeated at the first, is like the first half of the year. And then I repeated the same, not spreads, but like the layout. I did that. Oops. Did I do this right? There we go. I had repeated like how those were set up. So I think we're getting to that point where like, you know what you want. So here I have my monthly setup, and then, or I guess the layout. And then I do like a to-do checkbox. Actually, this wasn't supposed to go down that far, but we're going to leave it because whiteout starts to look clumpy. Next up, I have my Happy Mail tracker. Does anybody track their mail going in and out? Is it just me? And I do that because I feel like when life gets busy, you forget, like you do with text messages, where you forget to hit somebody else back up. But if I write it down, I can see such and such sent me a letter or a package. I need to remember to send it back. You know, you want to be a good friend. And a good border does great for every spread, to be honest. I think there's 2 There's 2 spreads that I do a border for, just because it looks good on the page. While I finish this up, I'm going to talk about DC PlannerCon. I just got off the phone with the lady who is running it, and it sounds like it's going to be a good time. So I'll be teaching a workshop, again, if you don't know. And I'll also have a vendor table. So if you come into DC or you live close to the area, come on out. There we go. Ooh, you know what would have been cool today? For like the split screen of Saturday morning cartoons. Because I called it one Saturday morning, so I definitely think that would have been appropriate. Because I'd love to be watching Recess right now. Does anybody have a cartoon they watched for Saturday mornings? And I'm laughing because, like, I look back on my childhood, and I do think I had more, like, nighttime TV programs than daytime. Like, I was ready to watch Scooby-Doo and Curtis the Cowardly Dog. I was ready. All right. I didn't count my spacing for this. There we go. Yeah. Don't y'all hit it when your pen starts to bleed? My fountain pens do that too. Or sometimes the ruler. Like, I didn't even know you had to clean rulers. Because I know my entire childhood, I didn't clean any ruler at all. Now I'll be over here with Windex. There we go. So we have completed the monthly. This is the Happy Mail tracker. Now we're going to set up the music. The music again. Ooh, can y'all list what songs you've been listening to? This will allow me to meet my quota for March. What songs have you been listening to? I want to know. Not that part, but you know. I want to know, what do I need? What songs do I need to add to my list? What song is popping? If you say anything Doechii, I already downloaded it. My favorite artist right now is Tank and the Bangas and Doechii. Top 2. And tonight, as a family, we're watching Mufasa. Did anybody watch that yet? Because Mufasa has mixed reviews. There we go. If y'all are messaging, I can't see anything. If we get some good suggestions, I have stickers that look like this playlist. And next month, I'm going to set that up to include all of the songs that you guys suggested or that I liked anyway. So I feel like we'll have more songs than just 4. But sometimes whenever I put like a whole bunch of these and I don't fill them up, I feel like it was a waste. So the 4 is like a at least. There we go. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna use my wooden stamps up here too. Does anybody here use stamps? Where did I put? I put the stop and pause. Okay, okay. None of these are equal. Okay. So for Black History Month, this was the title. Here we go. I put play that funky music for this page, and I thought that was great. So we have this. And what is the last thing we have? The habit tracker. Yeah. And then we'll stamp this up after we do the habit tracker. Habits, mood. I don't know where the stamp is for my mood tracker, so I won't do that one today on camera. What are some of your planner must-haves? Like, what do you need in your planner? Like, I know some people, they need a budget portion. That's not something I draw in here. If you saw my last year's flip through, that budget tracker was never used. Not used at all. I don't even think I got to the point where like I saved $100. And what is there? There's 31 days in. Yep. 31. Oh, you know what? I should count this. Yeah, I was off by a count. But what I will do is fix the other ones. This one is a lost cause. I was like, I know something look a little weird. Oh yes, I can see the weather here on my laptop, and I think we're out of winter. Oh, thank Jesus. Cause if it snows one more time, I'm moving. One time I get but three. Now they just tripping. All right, so I need to move everything over one. Okay, there we go. We're almost done with the first quarter. Can you believe that? I'm over here looking like, what am I going to track for next year? Not next year, next quarter, I'm sorry. Yeah, just in case I messed that up. Here we go. All right, so we have spring coming up. Has everybody started their spring cleaning? I started my spring plants. So the seeds have been planted. I'm keeping them in the house until they sprout, just because the temperature still drops at night. I don't want them to be damaged or stunt growth. So I found a little ledge, a window ledge, where the sun can come in, but they're still within the warmth of the house because we still have our heater on. But I was able to go outside yesterday and like enjoy the sun. I think I'm at a point where like I can officially like take my dog on walks and not freeze to death. But I was able to harvest. Oops. No, that's good. I was able to harvest another salad for the family. And this year I've tried, I'm trying companion planting, which is where you plant certain things together because like the benefits of them being together is just perfect for them to be together. So I have like some dwarf French marigolds with, what did I put in there? No, I have blue bay flowers, some mini ones with sweet peas, with sugar snap peas. And then I have the dwarf marigolds with mini sweet peppers. So I can't wait to see what that looks like. There we go. And this is our last spread that we will do on camera. Ooh, March. March is long. Good morning, Erica. I'm just looking at these days. But I can say, like, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like, I feel like the year just started, but all of a sudden it's March 1st. So time's moving fast. I don't know who's speeding the clock up, but they need to slow it down just a little bit. Oops. I did want to talk about the Patreon, the TN swap. So I did post on Patreon what is about to happen. The next thing up is a Zoom to go over the requirements, any questions that anybody has. But the theme that I want to mention on here is time capsule. I think that having the theme as time capsule is very fitting for people who think that time is moving real fast. We want to stop a moment in time for something that we can always come back to and remember. You know how we continuously talk about the 90s and we just have things like, I have 2 Tamagotchis. That's a stop in time for me. And I want one of your journals to be that for you. So this year's TN swap is time capsule related. And that should be fun. I think you're really going to enjoy it. All right, we got workout, reading, and medicine. But this time I'm gonna be a little bit more vigilant. All right, let's get our stamps out and let's stamp this up. Ooh, yeah, can y'all drop in the comments what's your favorite place to get sticker kits? I have 1 kit left. Just 1. Oh, where did my pencil? And if y'all haven't looked at the Angel shop, her pencil has come in handy a lot. So this pencil right here, it's a mechanical pencil that her father designed. And it's like this bamboo feel. It's rose gold, but it's a 0.6 millimeter as well, but it has come in handy. And I've been trying to treat it very well by keeping it in the sleeve. Hey, Erica, what's up? You say, how y'all doing? Doing pretty good. just trying to get some stuff set up because I go to work on Sundays, which is like everyone else's like set up planner day, and I wouldn't have enough time to do it. So, since today was also a live day, we were just doing it together. I'm gonna put it at the top. Nope, I'll put it at the bottom. So if I can set up this here today, while I'm at work, I'll be able to set up my weekly. And then I also need to Google what when do the cherry blossoms come out here? So in Japan they come out like the second half of March and the first of April. So I've always done my cherry blossom spreads in April just because I feel like doing it mid-year is just kind of weird, or like mid-month. But I don't know when they come out here because guess what, guys? I have 3 cherry blossom trees in my front yard. All right, we have March on the monthly. And I have these little, where's the little date dots? I think I want to put the date dots on too. I'll do that in a minute. We still got time. There we go. This is like my favorite stamp set, and I think I've been using it for 3 years now. Where I got it, clearance at Michael's. You said testing. Yeah. There we go. All right, so since y'all are here, oh yes, I can see it. I don't know if other people can. I've asked a couple of questions with no comment, so it's either people aren't talking or they're like they're busy this morning, or I can't see the other messages, but I see yours. Yeah, I can see it. All right, so for this to be, for participation, I need a name for my playlist. So if you have a name for my playlist for this month, let me know. And I'll show you what I named it in January and February. So we have Play It Loud for January. And then for February, we have Play That Funky Music. So what do we have for this? Because I could be basic and just say playlist, but what would be a good name for this playlist here? There we go. And then we should have 5 weeks in March, right? Yeah. Almost. So let's see. While y'all think of that portion, I'm going to put these little date dots up here. I have this right here. Where's the date dots? These weren't the ones I were talking about, but I like it. Now, here were the ones I was talking about, but I think I like this one. Y'all don't have a name for the music page? There we go. Where's my tweezers? Yeah, for March. Let's see. Sunday. Yeah, I got play that funky music. Play it loud. What else can we do? I'm gonna attempt 1 month to do like a Monday start and see how I feel about it. But I do like the Sunday start. I feel like when I do a Monday start, having Saturday and Sunday at the end of the week just throws me off. We're gonna call it minimal March. March to your own beat or something corny like that. Yeah, I am corny, so that fits. We'll have to see if that fits though. I'll find something similar that'll be close to it. There we go. Yeah, I like that. It's a quiet morning. Come on, Friday. Like Friday, is that you? I can't wait to see y'all at DC PlannerCon. My mom is coming. It's gonna be fun. All right, let's use these little numbers. But that just allows me more space to write, to be honest. Yeah, I might call the playlist Your Own Beat. That should fit. How does that sound? And then what I might do for March, if it is called To Your Own Beat, I might find like some indie artists, listen to their stuff and add it. So if y'all also have any indie artists, that might be a theme for my music in March. Cause there's a guy, his name is Tokyo Keith. I love all his songs. There we go. So normally I use the color green for March, but I haven't looked at my stickers yet for me to like commit to putting the green down right now. And once I do that, you'll see it on Instagram. To me, March is like, oh snap, all the plants are waking up. So the greenery comes out. And then right here where my craft room sits, I face the forest. Like there's a lake back here and then a forest. And it's just bare. But I'm waiting for the leaves to come back so I can see the birds and like the full trees. We had ducks actually. The ducks came back, so I guess it's warm enough for them to come back for the winter. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, we'll add stickers and stuff later. I haven't been really like buying a lot of stickers, but I am out of kits. So I will have to look around. So where do you guys haven't put in there where you've been buying your kits from? And I want to know. Oh, I don't have enough space for the 30 and 31. I'll do what they do on other calendars and put it at the top. Yeah, no more space. All right. This is mostly set up except for the color and like the doll sticker that I normally put up here. But it's pretty minimal, but that's only because I didn't fill anything in yet. But remember, the one thing I'm going to fill in right now is the DC planner and journal card. All right, and those are the 2 days. Oh, no. Let me put my son's birthday up here. Can y'all believe I have a 7-year-old? Yes. Come through, birthdays. Who else has a March birthday? So I can know in advance. All right, we can do this page now. Close. All right, so this month is called Your Own Beat. So thank you, Erica. Oops. I like this. We kind of get to give like a ode to some of the indie people. There we go. And then it's just weird. They have a heart in there. I love that. All right. We have your own beat. And here we have our habit tracker. Let's go ahead and put that up there. There we go. And this should be the last of it until I decide what colors I'm going to use. And everything will look a whole lot better. And today's the first, so I need to color this in anyway. All right. All right, let's look back at what we have accomplished. We didn't do a cover page. I don't know what I'm going to put here. It might be full of plants, to be honest, because this is when I'm going to be sowing a lot of seeds and also harvesting from my indoor garden. So I might do garden, but next month, April, is going to be all cherry blossom. So prepare to be sick of me. Okay. But we set up our monthly, just a very blank shell currently. I'm going to add color and some stickers on here, possibly like the rub on stickers too. We have our happy mail tracker. I normally put a mail sticker here. So I think my from the stuff that's inside of the box, the new mail letters that we do have in the shop, I'm going to put that probably here, which means this page will probably be pink. We have your own beat where we're going to dedicate listening to indie artists is also here. So I can't wait to figure out like new artists, songs that they have, or maybe some of the people I've been listening to are already indie artists and I don't know it because I made them a prominent artist like in my life. But I'm going to check it out. And then I have my habit tracker where finding out like it's 31 days after. And I actually, this is the one that needs to be filled out today. I'm going to put my mood tracker here off camera because I haven't been able to find that stamp again. So I need to look for it and then I'm able to set this up. and then we hop straight into our weeks. I haven't decided my layout for the weeks yet, but I'm pretty sure when I set the rest of this up tomorrow, it will come in handy. So I'm really enjoying my weekly this week's. Like I did a full black and white. It's a black, white, and gray theme, and I just enjoyed it looking like it was minimal, but there's just so many gems in here. So like keep moving forward. A healthy mind doesn't speak ill of others, which is probably like the hardest thing to do in general because it sounds like you're judging people when you do. Definitely hard to do. It's a time to be grateful. I am very grateful. And then I have sis get up because you got stuff to do. Well, I got stuff to do. So I have to tell myself that sometimes. Like, girl, get up. You got stuff to do. Like this morning, yesterday, I did my daughter's hair and we were up all night. So my Black History page. This is my Black History kit. I have three I have 3 or 4 Black History kits that I use every year because it never fails to speak the message that I wanted it to speak. So when I do anything Black related, I try to make it timeless because we are timeless, okay? Black is beautiful. You heard it growing up. Uplifting each other is still something we need to consistently do. I want us to like get our journal on, to get our writing on, and to me, gold, like the second part of my name, for TealsGold. Yes, like rose gold is the favorite color, but the gold I feel just get like that's us. So all of my kits have gold in it. I have my Valentine's Day ones, but this kit is for Galentine's. So I did enjoy being able to do that. I've made so many girlfriends in the planner community that it makes no sense for me to not give an ode to you guys, which is why I did a Galentine's Day kit for the first time. And being able to do being able to do that allows me to like pour back into the women who have been here with me on this ride in this community, on top of the support and the love and the friendship. I wanted to be able to like celebrate that outwardly, and that's what that kit is for. And then we have my Black History Month celebration of music. As you guys know, I love music. Yes, I do. I like music. How about you? Right? And I always love to give an ode to that, which is why I have a music tracker. And don't forget, June is coming up, and it'll be here before you know it. And June is Black Music Month. So you guys know every June, I do a junk journal 7-day challenge of your favorite artists. And this year we're not getting rid of that tradition because my traveler's notebook is full of those challenges and I love looking at it. And I think it is pretty awesome to pair the stickers with the stuff that you find on the internet and then everybody going through the stories to figure out what song you chose. I just feel like it's such a fun thing to do because you get to bring back songs that you forgot about. Because one thing that I think is always hilarious is when the old heads decide that they're going to do a throwback song and you forgot about it. And you're like, you know what? Add that to my list. So I love doing my Black History Month spreads. But my February. Oh, thank you so much, Erica. Thank you. Yep. So I love the little fists. So in my monthly kit, I have little fists as the date dots. You can't tell me that to me that's timeless. It's never gonna go away. And then in one of my other kits, the date dots is an afro with an afro pick in it. That's just lit. I love it. But other than that, I don't have anything else for you guys. We did what we were supposed to do. I have to do my part and choose colors and stickers that will make this not boring to look at. So once I figure that out, it will be posted on Instagram. If you have not joined Patreon yet, come on over. We're about to start the TN swap. This month we will be going through questions and examples, and then we're making the list and we're starting the swap. So if you're in Patreon, 2 posts have already been posted. The first post is what the TN swap is, and the second one is ideas of what you can do for the theme. And the theme this year is a time capsule. So if you want to be a part, you do have to be a paid member of the Patreon. And I have 3 tiers. It doesn't matter what tier you join, but there needs to be some commitment that people will get their items back. I do not want someone to join and then they decided that they didn't want to ship off someone else's items, or just to make sure there's some type of accountability of where it's at, tracking, and commitment to staying up to date to what the posts are. And if you're not a part of the Patreon, you won't see the posts, and those posts will be important throughout the year. So I have a $4 tier, I have a $8 and a $15. The $15 tier gets actual Happy Mail mailed to them every month. The $8 tier gets a digital download, and then the $4 tier allows you to see any of the behind the scenes. But the main thing is you get to see everything first. So before videos go up on YouTube, announcements, you get to see all of those things first before they're posted to Instagram. And then if you're on my email list, I send out a monthly email, and that email is a recap of what we did for the month prior, and if there's anything to look forward to for the month, or the month that we're in, or the future. And that is just because, while you're doing things, you want to enjoy them in that moment and then do the recap after. So I do that at the beginning of the newsletter. And if there isn't any questions, I'm going to go ahead and let you go because, like I said at the beginning of the live, I'm going to Alexandria, Virginia to go buy some yarn. So me and my daughter are about to get dressed, and we are going to head out, go buy some yarn, and possibly crochet while we watch Mufasa. But other than that, y'all have a great day, and I will see you. I'm doing a live once a month. This one counts as the one for February because I missed that live. I've been busy, and so there'll be another one this month. So thank you so much. Yes, have fun. I'm going to post some videos in my stories. So stay tuned to what I find and what we do while we're out there. So have a good day.
Has anybody laptop around yet?
Ignore that.